Hello and welcome to my channel for news about the Fact Gossip 24. Please follow and subscribe for more information. Alana, your friend, is me. Let's begin.
I surpringly agree with Florian Sukaj. I think 90-day, the last resort therapist Reba Corrine Thomas was wrong in her counseling of Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo. I don't usually agree with what 90-day fiancé alum Florian Sukaj has to say, but I think he was right about his criticisms of 90-day, the last resort therapist Reba Corrine Thomas for her ill counseling of Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda. Florian is the husband of Stacy Silva, whose twin sister, Darcy Silva, is a popular figure from the franchise. The Silva twins even got their own spin-off, Darcy and Stacy, which Florian was also a part of for all 5 seasons. Florian and Stacy are rumored to have split since the show, after being together for almost 10 years. Florian and Stacy were one of 6 couples who participated in 90-day, the last resort season 2. The therapy-style spin-off gave the couples at crossroads in their relationships/marriages a mix of individual and group therapy sessions hosted by therapists Reba, Dr. Janie Lacey, and James Kelleher. Outside of therapy, the couples partied together and coming led, which led to tensions among the cast, including between Florian and Jasmine. During the last resort tell-all, Florian exploded at Reba for how she counseled Jasmine and Gino, and I think his assertions were correct. Gino and Jasmine came to 90-day, the last resort, in a very bad place in their marriage. Gino had met Panama native Jasmine on a sugar baby website originally, and the pair began a long-distance, virtual relationship during the pandemic. Once restrictions were lifted, Gino met Jasmine for the first time in Panama in Before the 90 Days Season 5. While the pair said they loved each other, they fought constantly over Jasmine's jealousy and controlling personality and behavior. Despite that, Gino proposed to Jasmine in Before the 90 Days Season 6, and they applied for the K-1 visa. Jasmine arrived in Gino's native Michigan in 90-day fiancé Season 10. The couple had issues over Gino's desire to have children and Jasmine not wanting more. She already has 2 kids she left behind in Panama, and over money, as Gino fully financially supported Jasmine. Against what I thought was all reason, Gino and Jasmine married in June 2023, but their problems never went away. That's how they ended up on the last resort. At the resort, Gino and Jasmine had admittedly not had sex in 9 months, because Gino and Jasmine always argued. Coming to the resort, Jasmine already had a romantic interest in a man, Matt Brownies, whom she met at the gym. To me, it didn't seem like Reba explained what an open marriage, or ethical non-monogamy, would entail, and I think Reba totally ignored that Gino and Jasmine would never benefit from such an arrangement, given all their core problems. All I heard Reba say was that an open marriage would require rules and consent from all 3 parties, and did not counsel Jasmine in the ways it could make things worse. Jasmine ended up giving Gino an ultimatum of breaking up or agreeing to the open marriage with Matt, and Gino agreed during their recommitment ceremony. However, it got as bad as I imagined, because Jasmine showed up to the tell-all very pregnant with Matt's baby. I feel Reba had a responsibility to recognize Gino and Jasmine would not work well in an open marriage, and she clearly failed. During the last resort Season 2 tell-all, Jasmine proudly showed off her baby bump and that Matt was the father. She got called a pregnant W******** by her cast mate Rob Warren, and Gino was visibly hurt by Jasmine's boastful pregnancy. The 3 therapists were brought on stage and were asked by tell-all host Sean Robinson if they were pleased by the couple's current situations. "I think so," replied Reba. Moreover, when asked about Gino and Jasmine specifically, Reba said she wasn't surprised by the outcome. This admission appalled me because Reba should have known better than to push the open marriage in the first place. After Florian started in on Reba for her role in Gino and Jasmine's outcome, Jasmine defended Reba, saying she felt she was informed about what she was getting into. Meanwhile, Gino challenged Reba's notion that she counseled them correctly by asserting that no one explained to him that an open marriage wouldn't fit their situation. I understand why Jasmine defended Reba, and Reba relished the defense, but I thought it was totally unsavory as Reba took no responsibility as a professional who gave bad advice. Jasmine was the only one benefiting from the open marriage, and Reba couldn't see that she caused Gino to suffer. Things got heated between Florian and Reba when Florian gave his opinion on the poor judgment call of Reba to even think an open marriage would be a good thing for Gino and Jasmine. Upon Reba not taking responsibility for Gino relaying that he felt uninformed going into his decision to accept the open marriage ultimatum, Reba had a sharp retort. That retort is what set Florian off and got him on the offense. I think this exchange underscored Reba's inability as a therapist to recognize that she made a bad call. Instead, she doubled down on her giving legs to the open marriage idea that Jasmine ran with. While I find Florian to oftentimes be volatile and unconcise with his words, I felt his blast towards Reba was spot on. I feel Reba should be embarrassed that she was the catalyst to Gino and Jasmine's marriage breakup and Jasmine running off with Matt and getting pregnant. Reba clearly didn't understand Gino and Jasmine's situation, or she would have realized ethical non-monogamy would never have worked for them. Florian had a harsh take on Reba's counseling, but he was right. Hopefully, 90-day, the last resorts Reba learns from this experience and doesn't give repeat bad advice in the future.